Now, her picture was in the headlines last night and this morning after she beat over 600,000 contemporaries to emerge top in the 2018 KCSE exam. Tonight we sit down with Juliet Irene Otieno to hear from her what makes her tick. Juliet, congratulations and thank you so much for making this time for us. Unlike many we've seen before you, I remember listening to you and you're saying first you are somewhat expecting this and it was a dream come true. Unlike many we've seen before, you are actually expecting this to happen. Why?
I expected this to happen because, one, from my school principal, Miss Ngarari, I had extreme pressure, a lot of pressure.
From her?
From her. And I did my exams with a lot of confidence. I remember just the Sunday before exams, I had spoken to KTN News and had actually confessed that I'll be the top girl.
Wow.
So actually, I expected it, but still it was a surprise.
This pressure, you talked about this pressure, I read that today, and you're telling me now again. This is from your teacher, primarily from your school principal, right?
Yes.
Your parents, I assume?
Yes.
How did you deal with it? It's a lot of pressure, isn't it?
It was a lot of pressure.
So how did you deal with it?
So I just decided, okay, the pressure is too much, but I needed to be composed. So I just got calm and knew if this pressure is this much, then it is up to make me do good. Yeah, it was positive actually. It was not negative pressure.
Right.
So I knew if they're putting so much pressure on me, they actually know I'm capable. Yeah. So I had to exploit my potential.
Right.
Yeah.
That's amazing and congratulations again. So clearly you're quite ambitious. Now you're saying how you expected this to happen. Of course, you're a bit, let me just say, a bit surprised that you expected this to happen. Were you satisfied then with your results? Would you have done better? Do you think you'd have done better?
I'm very satisfied and given another chance, I doubt if I could do any better.
Okay, many would wonder what your study routine was like. I mean, one would assume you're a person who has no time for anything else other than studying. Is that what happened? Is that what has been your routine? Not
really. I had time for everything. I had time for my friends.
In school?
I had time, in school. I had time for extracurricular activities. Then, like I used to play. At some point, I played basketball, but I quit. At some time, volleyball. Then I quit again. Because of studying or because of other reasons? Not because of studies, other reasons, yes.
And what would you tell then the other students you leave behind? I mean, you follow in the footsteps of last year's top performer, still from Pangani Girls, that was Naomi Kirimi.
Yes.
You leave your colleagues behind in Pangani Girls and countrywide who are sitting KCSE exams next year. Not only KCSE, all the exams that every other student would sit. How would you advise them to go about studying?
To such a student?
Or how did you study yourself?
Or how I studied? I used to study, I don't know how, but I studied satisfactorily, like to the point where I feel I cannot understand it any better than this. That was my,
You had a timetable?
I had a timetable, sure.
In a day, you'd study every day, I assume?
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
Regardless of the exams, was it about this last year of KCSE or all through since Form 1? Have you been studying every day? Every day,
yes. Every day while in school, but while at home, not...
During the holidays, not every day?
Yeah, not necessarily every day.
Okay.
Yes.
You scored A in all subjects. That's amazing. English A, Kiswahili A, Math A, Biology A, Physics A, Chemistry A, History A, Business Studies A. That's just amazing. I mean, unlike many who are strong in some subjects, weak in others, some would say that is what is natural. I don't know if you're supernatural. I assume then you could choose any career path. Why settle? Why would you want to do aeronautical engineering?
Aeronautical engineering because I'm really much interested. Yes, very, really, I have a passion. So I may have other options, but then my interest dictates my career at this moment. Yes.
Is there a place or a specific university you'd want to study in?
Yes, currently I wish I could get a scholarship to do aeronautical engineering. Right? In Kenya, yes, but I prefer maybe outside because definitely the standards are much higher than in Kenya.
Is there a specific university you've seen from outside you'd want to?
From my research, I would prefer Stanford in Britain.
In Britain?
Yes.
You've already done research about that?
Yeah,
amazing.
sure.
You're a star now, definitely, Juliet. If there's one thing you'd want to change about this country, or change if you had the capacity to, what would that be?
One thing, if I had the capacity to, I think it is the mindset of Kenyan leaders, especially concerning corruption. I came from school and it was all over social media, corruption, corruption, corruption. So if there's one burning problem, I may like to change, though I might not be in the capacity to. It's corruption.
You never know.
Okay, you never know,
right?
yeah. I hoped.
Yeah. And even what you're saying is still something. I mean, what you're saying will go a long way in talking to Kenyans when you say that the one thing you'd want to change is corruption. Is there any other thing you'd want to tell Kenyans tonight, your fellow students, your family, your teachers?
Oh, to my fellow students,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I have a desk mate. She's called Grace Kimani. I'm sure she's watching. Thank you, Desky, and my other friends, many other who are watching. I have family, my mom, my dad. I have brothers, Edwin, Wiki, TJ. I have friends, Tony. As in, you supported me, I know, yes, and keep it up, yes. And to other students watching, I'm sure you can do even better than I did. Yes, I just did this much to motivate you, to encourage you, and just do your best. Yes.
All right. Trust me, not everybody gets a chance to do shout-outs on live television. But you deserve it, Juliet. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Juliet, of course, scored 87.6 points. Top student, in grade A, out of 660,000 students that sat the KCSE examinations. We wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
Going forward, and thank you so much for making time for us tonight.